Good morning, sir. Uh, I know you are a very good teacher in the education department. Today, I would like to know some of your views on the phenomenon of young people lying flat and involution. As we all know, lying flat is a trait of young people not making efforts, and involution is excessive competition. So the first question is, how do you view young people's extreme competition and lying flat?
Um, okay, so I have kind of done a little bit of research on it. I will admit that these terms, involution and lying flat, were not terms that I knew specifically for the types of conditions that you are referring to, which is that involution is how a person internally focuses on competition, as well as lying flat is that sort of desire not to compete because the return on investment for competing is not as high as it used to be. So that means when young people today try very, very, very hard to work hard, they do not get the same type of compensation and their own satisfaction as compared to their parents' generation. So this is a very interesting thing, and my feeling is that they are real. I just didn't know that they were terms that were attached to them, like evolution and lying flat. So I think that in my experience with students, I do see a lot of like involution, and then at the same time the reaction to involution, which is lying flat. So I do see a lot of students who maybe don't try as hard anymore, or they don't want to because they may feel that they may not be fairly compensated for the work that they do. So why should I try so hard and only get so little in return? So my return in investment of time and energy is very, very much, diminished because I don't feel that I don't feel like I'm getting enough. So I empathize. I think maybe people of the older generation like me, it may be surprising because usually people of our generation feel that still like younger generations maybe lazy or they don't work as hard. But I cannot ignore the economic and social ramifications of uh, the high cost of living and inflation and the unfettered capitalist ideas that have sort of been allowed to go unchecked for so long, which gives a lot of power to giant corporations who I feel sometimes do in fact exploit the workers, and the way that they are exploited means that they do not get as much compensation for the work that they're doing. And so I think that younger generations detect this type of situation and are now realizing that they may not want to continue to work so hard because of that. Yeah. So, and I think that it's really interesting to see that um, socialist ideas of helping people and giving people the ability to survive with social security uh, was once seen as a way of which people were viewed as lazy. If they didn't work, they could get a social security benefit, and this would then help. This would then make them not want to work. But in fact, the opposite is the result. There is opportunity to work, but because the work's compensation is not enough for a lot of people to gain a living wage, they therefore work less, and it results in the same problem whether there is work or whether there is unemployment. Do you see the irony of the two things? Yeah.
Okay, the second question.